All right, hello grade sixes. We're gonna keep going with our integers unit. I did that quizzes today as kind of a practice of what we're going to be doing in the future in integers. A lot of it was just what is the bigger number, okay, and you're going to learn that a bit more today. We're working on the outcome demonstrated understanding of integers, concretely, pictorially, and symbolically. So here's the big thing, okay, and it's probably the easiest way of ordering integers is we can use a number line. We use the symbols greater than and greater than to show the order. Okay, so here, all right, what we need to look at is plus 5 is to the right of n plus 3 are out to the right of a number line. Okay, so 0's right here, anything here is positive, anything here is negative. All right. So now what we have to do is we have to locate plus 5 first, which as you can see is right there. Plus 3 is right here. Okay, so what we have to ask ourselves is, all right, which one is farther away from the number line if we're in the positives? So, okay, we're going to compare. Plus 3 is 3 spots away. Plus 5 is farther, 5 spots away. So plus 5 is bigger. Okay, pretty easy stuff when it's positive. All right. Now let's look at this. We have plus 3 and we have negative 4. All right, plus 3, negative 4. So we need to find out which one is greater than. Okay, well this one's really easy. If you have a positive and a negative, the positive number is always going to be larger than. Okay, on the number line, what it looks like is if we have 0 right here, we have negatives, positives. So we go 1, 2, 3, bam. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're here. So here, positive 3 is much larger than negative 4. All right, so that's how we can compare. Finally, the last one. Okay, this one's the trickiest one by far, and I think it's what most people got wrong. All right, you have negative 3 and you have negative 1. So on a number line, okay, they're both negative, so they're both to the left. All right, what we got to ask ourselves is 1 here, okay, and it's negative 1. 1, 2, 3, it's negative 3. Okay, so what you ask yourself is which one, if they're both negative, is closer to 0. Okay, well, we're 1 spot here, we're 3 spots here. So negative 1 is greater than negative 3. And the reason why is, okay, this is a larger number, but because it's negative, it means it's farther away from the number line of 0. Okay, this one is very close, if you understand that. Okay, so we're gonna order these we're gonna order these integers. Okay, so we have 0 plus 1, negative 2 plus 3, and negative 5, and we want to find out what's the least to greatest. Okay, so first I'm gonna pinpoint 0, and you know what? I'm gonna call this A. Okay, I'm gonna call that A as well. Now we have plus 1. Okay, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go B. All right, awesome. Okay, minus 2. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna go C. D is plus 3, D, and E is negative 5. All right, so now this should be pretty easy, okay? What you're going to do is if you went least to greatest, okay, that's what we're doing here, all right? You're first going to start off with E, which is negative 5, okay? The reason why is it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away from 0. Next comes negative 2, which is C. Negative 2 comes next. Okay, C. All right, I'm going to write it down here, actually. All right, next, okay, we have either A, B, or D. Okay, well, 0 is pretty close to negative 2, so it's going to be A, which is 0. Okay, sorry. Then we have plus 1, which is B. And finally, we have plus 3, which is D. This is the greatest number because it's the highest positive. So let's say that we have a number line here, okay? And I want to order from least to greatest 0, plus 3, negative 6, plus 2, and negative 1. Okay, so my largest number is actually 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, by that I mean it's the largest number for our number line. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to pinpoint these. Okay, and I'm even going to write letters here. A, B, C, D, E. All right. So what I normally do, okay, is I go through and pinpoint them first. So I'm going to go through A. So 0's right here. So we're going to go 1, 2. So A is right here, and it's plus 2. B, okay, we're going to go all the way here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. B, negative 6. Okay. Now we're going to go C. Well, C is easy. It's 0. Okay, 0. All right. Now D, plus 3. 1, 2, 3. D is right here, plus 3. Now finally E, we're going to go 0, 1. Okay, negative 1. And we get E. All right. So now if I said what is least to greatest, okay, we're going to start out with the one farthest away from the number line, which is B, negative 6. Then negative 1. Then 0, then plus 2, then plus 3. All right? So my answer would be that. If I said greatest to least, okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to look at what's the farthest from 0 to the right. Okay? Well, it's plus 3. Then we go down, plus 2. Then we go 0. Then we go negative 1, and then we go negative 6. This is our least. This is our greatest. Okay, now I'm going to ask you guys to do quickly, okay, is to practice, all right? So what I want you to do first is you're going to go least to greatest, all right, on the number line with these numbers, okay? So pause it and do that first. Okay, so after you're done pausing, now we're going to look over it, all right? So I'm going to write, okay, I can see it goes to 8 here on both sides, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. So now this is going to be negative 8, and this is going to be positive 8. And you can label them if you want, but that's not what I want to do here. Okay. I am going to put A, B, C, D, E, F. All right. So now we've got negative 8 already done. Okay. So I'm going to write E right here. Okay. And I'm going to scribble it out because I'm done with it. Next, we are going to go back to A. Okay, so A, we got positive 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, positive 3 is right here, and that is A. I'm going to scribble it out after I'm done. Positive 2 is B. B, positive 2. Okay, look to the right of the number line, and we go 2 spots from 0. Next, we have 0, which is C. Okay, then we have negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Negative 5 is D. And finally, F is positive 8. Okay, so now if I was to say least to greatest, we're simply going to look at our number line and we're going to go, okay, negative 8, 5, 0, plus 2, plus 3, and plus 8 is our least to greatest. Okay, makes sense? Hopefully it does. All right. Next, you guys are going to compare with the greater than sign here. Okay. The greater sign then here. And remember, Pac-Man eats the larger number or the equal sign. All right. So I'm going to give you about a minute to practice. Pause the video and do your best. Okay. So what you should have done, okay, is gone through these. You could have done these on a number line too. However, okay, plus 2 and plus 2. Technically, those two are equal. All right. They are not greater than, okay, and they're equal. All right. The next one, negative 3 and plus 3. Now, they're the same number, all right, but if you have a negative and a positive, okay, what is greater than? It's always going to be positive 3, the positive in this case. Another one that's a bit challenging, okay, we have two positives, all right, so we want the greater than, all right, so is plus 6 higher than plus 4? Well, what you have to ask yourself is if they're both positives, you want the one farthest away from the number line and the biggest number. So here, plus 6 is bigger than plus 4. Now the tricky one. Two negatives, all right? All right, Mr. S, technically 5 is a larger number. Absolutely, okay? However, what happens here is that negative 5 is actually a smaller number because it's farther away from 0. Okay, the closer it is to 0 in the positives, the larger a number, all right? So here, negative 3 or 3 is a smaller number, but it's also in negatives. If this was negative 2 here, all right? Sorry about that. Okay, so we have 3 and negative 5, all right? So here, what I'm basically saying is that the closer it is to 0 and the positive, the larger the number in the case of two negatives. So here, -3 is larger than -5. All right, finally, the assignment. Okay, so you're going to find this. I forget the pages. I'll let you know after. But it's right here in your YouTube video, too. You could literally just look at this. You're going to do 1A, okay? 3, you're going to do all of 3, okay? You're going to do 4AB, 5A only. Then you're going to do 7A, B, C, D. You're going to skip 8, okay? All right, I'll scribble that out. You're going to do 9AB, 10AB, 12A, or sorry, this is 6. Oh, geez, 6AB and 12A and B. All right, so it's all right there. Okay, sorry about the confusion there. I forgot that 6 was its own question here. So, yeah, that's it. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you have any questions, let me know. Yeah, that's about it.